Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor Channel. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. Martyn has very recently done a full fundamental analysis of Archer Aviation, followed up by Sensei, who did your stock chart analysis. I am here to give you the full technological breakdown. Well, it's not gonna be as full because we don't have that much time. I want to keep it short and sweet. I don't want to stretch this video to 3 hours, but let's get to it. When we look at Archer, look at their website, and if you pardon the pun, midnight is landing soon. I see what you did there. Just to explain what is the advantage of eVTOL, namely Archer Aviation in this case. If you look at New York map, which you can see on the screen, the journey that would have taken you 52 minutes, which is the yellow one, in car or cab, or 62 minutes on train and or subway, the blue line, can take you about 9 minutes in the eVTOL, namely Archer Midnight, in the eVTOL. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory. If you look at the vehicle, the Archer Midnight, there's the black version. That's the render or concept of the interior. When I saw this first time, I got a bit scared. I'm thinking, why is this seat so cramped? It's like riding in the back of a hatchback, but it's not. This is the pilot seat. That aligns with the middle console. It's not interfering with the passenger space at all. Currently, Archer is a 4-seater with a pilot in there. You have to have the pilot because it's not developed to be autonomous yet, but is the target going forward. When it comes, if we just scroll down. We have some more pictures. I just wanted to show this detail. I think it's very sexy. Not that I would be intimately attached to mechanical parts and mechanical assemblies, but I think this is very nice and neat, modern technological feature. This is the front propeller, which tilts forward and up to aid the landing and takeoff. As you can see, more details. We can definitely get back to this later in another video if you want. When it comes to safety and certification, this is the assembly line. This is one of the prototype vehicles being assembled. When it comes to safety, pretty much all eVTOLs need to achieve the same standard. So if you look at it's the same as if you look at cars. All of them, they have to have the same features. So it's airbag, it's safety seat belt, it's the destruction zones, and more and more. So pretty much all the safety measures and safety features are gonna be the same or very similar on all eVTOLs. When it comes to certification, we are getting to the same area. You have the rules there, and you have to play by the rules. You have to meet all the targets, all the requirements. Sorry. So we will get back to this later. If you are interested, we get back to this later at some point because it's very interesting and very deep topic, deep and wide as well. Archer have, when it comes to investing and institutions, as Martyn already mentioned in his analysis, one of the biggest partners is Stellantis. Stellantis is a parent company of car manufacturers like Citroën, Dodge, DS Automobile, Sorry, it's French. I can't pronounce it French. This is basically a luxurious branch of Citroën, Fiat, Jeep, Maserati, Opel, and Vauxhall, Ram, Peugeot. Quite interesting background. This is something you are looking at to have in your back when you try to scale up your production, when you're trying to up your assembly lines. All this experience and a bit of money as well will aid Archer to up their production, which is coming shortly. They have very recently, namely last few weeks, they have opened their new production facility, which is called ACHR in Georgia, United States. It's 400,000 square feet. It means nothing to me because I'm European. I'm talking square meters, but I can see it's massive from the pictures. It's not equipped yet. It's not commissioned for production yet. They just finished the main building. Their advisory is it should be open early 2025. So I can see, my own opinion is I can see first vehicles coming out around May time this year, and the initial production capacity will be 2 vehicles a month, scaling all the way up to 2030 target of 650 vehicles. So that loops back to Stellantis. You definitely want someone who's got vast experience in assembly lines and mass production of something complex like a vehicle in your back. When it comes to partners, Archer have been partnering with multiple companies. One of the significant ones is United Airlines. They take a big part of their order book, along with others. What is very interesting and important for Archer as well is their contract with USAF, United States Air Force, whom they have committed to deliver 10 vehicles, 10 Archer Midnights in a slightly varied version. It's not the civil version, but it's slightly different. They have so far delivered 2 vehicles. And why is this important? Well, one, it opens your doors to the military and defense, and 2, you're gonna get very valuable and very deep feedback on the vehicle capability. If you think of urban mobility, if you think of flying through the city between skyscrapers, you're not pushing your vehicle to the limits. If you are flying oil barons, you're not pushing your vehicle to the limits. The military will, the US Air Force will, and this is very important for Archer because they can give you valuable feedback on what the vehicle can do and what they can improve to make the vehicle even better. Speaking of oil barons, sorry, I just lost my trail. Speaking of oil barons, you will see a lot of information that this supplier or this manufacturer have exclusive contract with UAE, and they will be the only provider of their vehicles. Nope, not at all. UAE, United Arab Emirates, consists of 7 different state cities, emirates. That's why they call the United Arab Emirates. They may have unique rights for one city, but there's 6 more. So Archer is currently focused on Abu Dhabi. And why is this important? Well, I think Archer will be operational in Emirates probably towards the end of next year. just because of regulations. If you look at CAA, FAA, the European authorities, and you compare it to the UAE authority, it's not going to be as comprehensive. They'll basically be just let's meet these requirements and get it up and running, and then we get back to it later. So I can see it'll be very open door for the eVTOL manufacturers and suppliers, the Emirate market, and it will be the first step as well. I'm not saying they will be as loose as China, who can sort of bend the rules, but it won't be as comprehensive, and it'll be a good first step. Just because this is the first video I'm putting out, or Martyn is, on my behalf, or I am on Martyn's behalf, I don't know how it works. I wanted to keep this short and sweet. There's much more I would like to talk about. I would like to talk about further partnership. I would like to talk about the media side of Archer. I would like to talk about some whisper and gospel you might be interested in as a long-term investor. But I might keep it as a second part of the video. And I know exactly what Martyn would have said being here. If you want to see the second part, give us a like, give us a feedback, whether positive or negative, but let us know if you want to see the second part. It'll be much more interesting. Before I finish this video, I just want to give you my own personal insights. It's not a financial advice. I might be completely wrong, but this is what I've been reading between the lines. And Martyn actually gave you a bit of insight on that in his analysis. I think the eVTOL market as the whole has been riding a massive wave of hype and euphoria. And I think in next few months we can get a big retraction of 20, maybe 30, maybe even 40%. And this is what I've been waiting for. I have been trading eVTOL market a lot, very aggressively, and I've made a lot of, I haven't made a lot of money because my portfolio is not as big, but I've made a very big percentage, which I can show you later if you want. And I am waiting for this moment, whether the market drops or whether, as you could see in Sensei's video, Archer will break through the $12 and it will go to 20. I'm ready for both scenarios, but I'm more waiting for the drop. So that is what I wanted to say. I will be coming back to this later. And I think that's it for the first part. So I will leave you here. If you want to see the second part, which will be more interesting, I'm looking out for the feedback from you. And I was always looking forward to do this. And as it belongs to this channel, take care of yourselves and each other.